Alright, hello everybody from Mama Maan, and today we are making Aloo Gobi Sabji. Cauliflower and potato vegetable in Indian style. So right now the ingredients I have is garlic, ginger and onions, which need to be diced, and then I have a cauliflower in small pieces, and then I'm gonna cut I think almost the same or even smaller in the potatoes as well. So then I have salt, obviously, then red pepper, turmeric, and garam masala. So in my pot, and here I already prepped. So I took canola oil, added some cumin seeds. You see the brown seeds in there, and I loosened the garlic, and then I added my diced onions. So now it's ready for next step. Step is,
Yeah.
I'm using say 1.5 tablespoon of salt, and then say 1 tablespoon of turmeric. I'm gonna use just like less than a teaspoon of pepper, because my pepper I'm using, they're really hot, really extremely hot. They're really hot, really extremely hot. So I think this is more than enough. So, and then this is my home grinded garam masala. It has many different Indian spices, so it has so much fragrance. So I'm using 1 and say half tablespoon of this. So this is all. It's very simple recipe. So you once our onions are roasted and kind of like a light. Alright, so my next step is once I see my onions are like a light golden brown, so I'm adding all the masalas at once, and I'm going to roast all the masalas that I added for a couple of minutes, so they get toasted, and they will release their flavor. So my next step was I added 3 medium tomatoes, like I diced them and kind of sauteed together so that all the flavors get infused. And now even though they're a little bit chunky, so in the vegetables that I'm making aloo gobi, it's okay to have a little bit chunky as well. So my next step is I have diced some potatoes, which are directly going, because now in the season the potatoes are early in the season, so they are nice. The skin is very delicate, so I didn't bother to peel them. So I'm adding all the uh, making them dice and just throw it in. So potatoes go first because potatoes are hard to cook. So they are just will be cooked, and I would say I'll give them about 5 to 7 minutes, depends on what potato they use. So once they start to a little bit softer, then I will add my cauliflower. So cauliflower will, and then they both get infused in the tadka that I made. So that's it. All right, so I've been cooking my potatoes for last say 7-8 minutes. I had to add a little bit of water because they were sticking into the pan. So it's totally fine. So the tomatoes had water, so that helps too. But then I had to add a little bit more water. So now my last step, I'm adding cauliflower. And then I'm just gonna mix and let it cook for, I would say, another 5 to 7 minutes or so. Like you can test your any vegetable by sort of like taking it aside and cut with a fork or spoon, and if it's done, it should break down very easily. So just cook until your desire, uh, whatever. Like some people like more crunchier than some people like more kind of well done. So it's totally up to you. So let it cook, and then the last thing will be serve, and you can serve with a little bit garnishing. In Indian Punjabi culture, so the most green herb we use is cilantro, and cilantro is definitely adds the final touch, and it adds the kind of beauty of the dish, and adds the flavor for sure. One color, the cauliflower is well cooked, and I left it a little bit kind of watery. You can make it more watery. You can add milk or cream in it to make it kind of soupy, but some people like dry, so you can keep the lid off so it will dehydrate and it will be more dry. So enjoy.